over these last years, and they're headed for Class 5A this year after being in the largest enrollment classification the last few years. First penalty on the offense. Again, the other penalty against the North was on special teams, but this time the slot receiver was just a little anxious. That is Julius Jones. And Julius, young man that actually played quarterback at Warsaw in a very run-dominant scheme for head coach Bart Curtis.
Yeah, Bart loved what Julius could do, just very versatile, just athletic in general. And I think you're going to see him do some great things in today's game.
And he's listed by his high school position as quarterback, but he's wearing 85 for a reason.
And he was the fourth receiver. There's four total, and like I said, they're using his skills.
Davis is going to tuck it and run. Runs through a tackle. Ball is pop free. Did the South pick it up? They're reacting like they did. Yep. Kevin Lewis says they did. What was a fantastic drive for the North comes up empty on the turnover.
Ball security is such a big deal when you haven't played since last fall, and that's what these kids are. So Laban Davis makes an incredible play, an awesome play. It looks like that Jackson Reese from Carmel either caused the fumble or recovered it. But yeah, Jackson Reese comes from behind, caused the fumble, and got the fumble. Great job by Reese from Carmel. As you see him coming from behind from Davis, tomahawk down. The ball comes out, and he's able to strip the ball.
So what was a drive that was nearly 70 yards and took 5 minutes off the clock, puts zeros on the board. And Garrig Sluneker is the starting quarterback for the South, young man from Mount Vernon High School that helped lead the Marauders to the 4A championship this past year. And they did not get the playoff in time. So a delay of game, a rather inauspicious start for the South offensively.
Normally when you've got that change of possession and the offense is not ready to come out there after either kickoff return or punt return, it's kind of common. Those things happen, especially in an all-star game.
Well, Sluneker and his teammate Keegan LaBelle, both in the backfield together. That's not surprising. And the 5 yards that the South gave up, the North gives them right back. And welcome to All-Star Football in July. There's been 5 penalties in 5 minutes so far.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see Garrick play. His grandpa, Gary Sluneker, longtime phenomenal high school official in our state, and I know he's awful proud of his grandson playing in this game.
Garrick over 3,000 yards passing this year. Little jet sweep action. The North was having none of it. Motion man that time on the grab. That was Ray Brody trying to use that speed. He is brought down all the way back at the 19-yard line, a loss of 8 on the play.
Hunter Bianski, great job of not taking the bait of a pulling lineman, followed the ball, was able to do what most people couldn't do all year, and that was getting Brody down easily.
So 2nd down and 18. Brody played at Memorial High School in Evansville. On the slant, catch is made, receiver turns upfield. Won't be a first down, but gets most of that lost yardage back and then some. Rory Heltsey from Gibson Southern, a young man that had 99 grabs for the 3A state champs this season.
Roy was fantastic this year for Nick Hart, and Gibson Southern watched him win a state championship, and just a phenomenal player.
The favorite target of Mr. Football
yes.
Now at Purdue University. Mr. Allen, who will recognize as the Mr. Football winner during the telecast tonight. Sluneker fires, and some pass interference. Yeah. Defensive back got there early. Tried to play through the receiver. Guilty party that time would be Alex Curry from Adams Central High School. And the South first down comes by way of a penalty flag.
And Curry just a tick early here. Great job, just a simple curl route. Nice job, needs to work his way back to the football if you're Patel there. But great job of picking up a first down by penalty.
And it's Dia Patel from Lawrenceburg, and his high school quarterback, and Garrett Yoon is the other quarterback for the South. Garrett, a 4-year starter as a quarterback at Lawrenceburg. We'll tell you more about him when he gets in the game. So, 15-yard penalty. That is now 4 flags against the North, totaling 30 yards in this game. Midway mark of the opening quarter. This is just the first drive for the South. Sluneker fires, and that time a little contact's allowed to happen. A little shoulder that saw Brody go to the turf and trying not to avoid calling pass interference calls on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, that was a good no call.
Time.
Yeah, that was a great no call there. They just kind of collided. Nothing that really caused the play not to happen. There was contact, but I think it's a good job of not calling it.
Ben Frank of New Prairie was the player in coverage for the North.
Both teams have no problem airing it out. Love the four quarterbacks that we're going to see tonight in our game.
So 2nd down and 10. On the handoff, trying to bounce it outside. Nothing there. That's Brody. He is steered sideways by Drew Serves that makes the play.
Drew out of Tipton play for Adam Toll, going to Franklin College. What a great job by Drew of going sideline to sideline. Just what you want to see out of your linebackers here, playing downhill.
Officially, that was the first running play of the game for the South. Brody's earlier touch was technically a pass completion for a loss of 8 yards. So 3rd down. 4-man rush for the North. Sluniker fires and finds his man. But did he hang on to it? Let's see if they're going to say, I think catch and ground caused the fumble. 1st down for the South. That is Eli Mcdermott, who played the 2A state championship game for Mater Dei High School.
Mike Goebel, what a catch. He's very, very proud of what Eli's doing. Great spin. I do like the call. There's not a continuation that you have in completion of the catch that you have at the NFL level, but it was bang, bang, and I think that the officials deemed that he had possession.
2nd first down of the drive in a rapidly moving opening quarter. Already 7 minutes in. Sluniker rolls, fires, catch made. That's Heltzy, I believe, that made the grab. I can see that GS on the Gibson Southern helmet.
Heltzy, just a precise route runner. Saw it in the state finals, seeing it on display now. Great hand catcher, great big size. All these receivers for the South, they're all 6'1" or bigger. And that size does matter when it comes to just having that possession over, or the ability to go over the DBs here. Great job by Heltzy. Great throw by Garrick.
That Brebeuf Gibson Southern game, they're still scoring touchdowns in that contest at this point.
What a fantastic game.
Sluniker fires, looking for the end zone. Adjustment on the route. That's a catch and a touchdown. Dia Patel with the grab. And the South with a 6-0 lead.
What an adjustment by Patel there. That ball, again, he came inside on a post route, adjusted back outside. Great job of not being distracted by the DB. Makes a huge play for the South. Watch this catch here. This is a great throw by Sluniker. Plenty of time. But watch him adjust to this catch here. Great hand catch. Great job by Patel.
Ethan Hill of Heritage Hills is on to kick the extra point. Sluniker is the holder. And good pressure. That kick is blocked. And that is the end of the try. So 6-0 South in front. We'll take this quick timeout. Back with more in a moment. North-South Football All-Star Classic on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Werner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
At First Federal Savings Bank, our mission is to serve our customers with the newest and most state-of-the-art technology. With the First Federal Savings mobile banking app, it's easier than ever to make payments and see your paperless billing anytime, anywhere. With the mobile app, you can check your balances, transfer money, make check deposits, and more just by using your cellular device for free.
We want your banking experience to be easier and more convenient for you, because here at First Federal Savings Bank,
we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Our touchdowns tonight are brought to us by our friends at the Verizon 200. Of course, it is Brickyard Weekend coming up in 2 weeks at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There's IndyCar action, There's Xfinity Series action, of course, the Cup race and the road course on Sunday. For more information, log on to brickyard.com. Hope to see you at the track that is obviously not too far away from here at Ben Davis High School. Greg Rakestraw, Lance Scheib with you. The North had a fantastic opening drive, but a fumble thwarted their scoring chances. The South had some third and long scenarios, but found a way to get the job done. It was Sluniker to Patel, extra point block that makes it 6-0 in favor of the South.
I can't remember an All-Star game starting like this, where two offenses really sustained drives of 70-plus yards. Obviously, the South getting pay dirt there with the touchdown, but both offenses came out and did a really good job. Normally, the defense is the winner in this game because they can play faster, don't think as much, and just go react. So, but my hat's off to the offensive coaches.
So Hill is on to kick this ball away. We saw the punter handle the kickoff last time. Hill a shorter kick. That's a live football. It's going to be fielded by Atkinson just past the 10-yard line. He is wrapped up at the 26. Thank our friends at the Indy Card Exchange, where they are actively buying collections from all eras of sports cards. IndyCardExchange.com. It is almost as easy to go there to their super convenient location on 96th Street, just west of I-69. Stop by and say hello to Andy Albert and all the great staff at the Indy Card Exchange.
I think we might get our first look at Carson Clark. Nope, they still have Laban Davis, so they must be going quarter by quarter. And Laban had a great first drive outside of the fumble.
The Fort Wayne area well represented in terms of the quarterback position tonight, with Davis from east side, Clark from Bishop Lures, and again Davis completes the pass. This time the player he connected with was Trey Simmons of Michigan City.
Interesting thing about both Davis and Clark, each other knocked each other out the last 3 years in the tournament, and now they're here playing together, and just really the coach said they couldn't have been better towards each other.
So Simmons with the catch, his first of the contest. Second and short. Fake the handoff, Davis on the keeper. Davis will have the first down, and again, he really is the true definition of a dual threat quarterback, because when he ran that inside power play, kept the legs turning to get that first down.
He turned sideways, he got skinny, his legs never stopped, and was able to push the pile. Not a normal quarterback run there, but I like what the North has done with him, and really allow him to do both run and pass. 4
wide receivers set, 6 in the box here for the South. It is a handoff to Vineyard, and Vineyard will be knocked forward and picks up 5 yards on first down. And the average yards per play for the North is really 6-7 yards, if not more, at this point.
Yeah, Vineyard, a nice job keeping his legs going. Played for Bill Marshall at Valpo. Bill's done just a great job with the Vikings, and happy to see the job that Vineyard's doing in this game.
57 yards rushing so far on 10 carries for the North. Tack on 19 yards passing so far for the North All-Stars as well. Second and medium. Davis. Well, this is coming back. That was an all-world hold that the left tackle put together. That's a great play by Campbell, but much like that long kickoff return, this is all coming back, because there was a full-on snare by the left tackle on that play.
Yeah, that was a nice takedown again, and really the sad part is, and he doesn't know this, the left tackle, Sparks, doesn't know the play is away from him. Really great job by my boy from Mississinawa, and Carson Campbell just made, again, plays like he did for 4 years at Mississinawa, making guys miss, but it is coming back.
And that hold took back, it's not just 10 yards from the spot of the foul in high school.
Right.
So really, that's going to make that about a 17-yard penalty. It was all the way back to the 25-yard line to set up second down and 22. And clearly there's the fumble for the North, but there's also the fact they've had 5 penalties for 40 yards here in the opening quarter.
A normal start to an all-star game is what that is. Penalties and just turn the ball over, but they have certainly moved the ball with ease at times.
4-man rush, pump and go. They throw deep. Defensive backs got it covered and could not hang on to it. That was Daquan Stennis. That was in coverage. And you see that helmet scheme in this area, you know he played for Ott Hurley at Cecina High School on the east side.
Got a chance to talk to Ott before the game. Really excited about being here. One of the coolest things I like about this game, if you get a chance in the end zones, you see just hordes of people. Those are all high school coaches that are coming back. A lot of them have nobody playing in this game and have so much respect for the game. They come back and watch it. Just a neat environment.
This is high school football homecoming for coaches.
It
is what this is. Everybody always going to make their way to Indianapolis for this game every year. So here comes the screen on 3rd and a quarter of the field, and good job of reacting by the South defense. Was a solid gain that time. Out to the 34-yard line, but well short of the first down. That was Hewer that was the receiver on the play.
Like the call, get some of that yards back, make sure your punter's not punting deep in his own territory. I like the job that Brad Cease is doing and his offensive staff.
To receive it deep, number 32, Keegan LaBelle, and number 84, Eli Mcdermott.
McDermott, one of 2 returners back deep for the South All-Stars. Keegan LaBelle is the other. Lambert, the punter from Carroll High School. Short kick that will bounce and check up, and the South will take over at the 36-yard line. Let's thank our friends at 9-Star Connect. They're always great about supporting those in Hancock County, and Mount Vernon is very well represented in this game. Quarterback Garrick Sluniker, running back Keegan LaBelle, and head coach Vince Leidy. 9-Star Connect is a different kind of utility and communications company. Learn more about 9-Star at 9starconnect.com.
Enjoyed talking to Vince Leidy on Wednesday. Didn't realize that when he played in this game, he played for his dad.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool story. He was talking about the experience he had at just a time where he and his dad were able to share in a great football experience.
Well, you've got the North that's going kind of quarter by quarter at quarterback. The South's going to go drive by drive. Garrett Yoon of Lawrenceburg hands the ball off and bouncing this outside for a big gain. That time the ball carrier is Chris Rogers. And what's cool about this game, you referenced Clark and Davis, rivals in high school. Same thing for the quarterback running back combo for the South, because he handed that ball to South Dearborn's Chris Rogers for the big game.
Chris Rogers does a great job of kind of going inside out here. Big physical runner. Nice job of getting north-south, putting his foot in the ground.
Led South Dearborn to a 7-4 record, did Rogers this year, running for over 1,400 yards. Crossing the 50-yard line down to the 42. Yoon slings this one, and good break by the cornerback. That was Dylan Bryant that had that play covered.
Dylan Bryant out of Western High School, played for Alex Stewart, going to Indiana Wesleyan. Nice job of breaking on the ball. Yoon was close there, just a tick late on the throw, and almost paid the price.
Every year we got more and more kids in this game going to Indiana Wesleyan.
Yes.
They are building a program quickly up in Marion.
When you're NAIA and you can do that and you can give money the way that they do and the facility that they've got, it won't take long.
Yoon with the keeper. This is going to be a hold. So he had about 3 or 4 yards, but a grab by an offensive lineman will negate the positive yardage and make this 2nd and long here for the South.
Yeah, you'll see right on the edge here, just a little takedown. No harm, no foul there. But Yoon, nice job of getting north and south and making something out of nothing.
Braxton Sampson, unfortunately, was the guilty party on the hold. Young man from Northview High School.
Yeah, played for Mark Rates at Northview. Mark's done a really good job at Northview.
Of course, his dad, Denny, the longtime football coach at Indiana State University.
The all-time greats. I went to an Indiana State camp when Dennis Rates was the coach, and that was a long time ago.
We're going to tell you more about the great folks in Terre Haute coming up at halftime in this broadcast. 2nd down and call it 17. 4-man rush. Yoon. Quick toss. Catch made. That'll be 3rd and long, about a 5-yard pickup. That time the pass was caught by McDermott, again the former modern-day Wildcat that played for the legendary Mike Gable Of course, Mike is retired from coaching wrestling, but still coaching the football team and led them the 2A runner-up finish this year.
Mike Gable's done such a great job for our state and for kids in both wrestling and football, and just really been impressed with how Eli Mcdermott has done so far in this game.
3rd and a dozen. Rolling pocket for Yoon. Looking right side, looking for Heltzy, and couldn't go up and high point that one. It looks like the punt team's going to be coming on here for the South, and the punter is Stephen Pritchett. Pritchett that played at Central High School. Central not too far away from a 4A runner-up finish a handful of years ago.
Back to receive the kick, number 83, Giovanni Laurent.
All-star games and special teams are always an adventure.
Pritchett, outstanding kick.
Wow.
My goodness, and it's an all-star game. You know, it field inside
Oh, boy.
the 5.
A chance for a safety.
I don't think so. He got out. It's
Oh.
going to be at the 1.
Oh, that was a gift.
But
That was a gift.
that's not what you want to do on special teams. So this drive will start 99 yards away from the end zone. Let's thank our friends at First Federal Bank. They are presenting the appearance of Greg Atkinson, Stefano Sete, and Kanan Jewett. Those young men all from Mishawaka or Mishawaka-Marion. First Federal Savings Bank doesn't mean you're the biggest bank, just the best. Available in your community and online anytime at firstfederalbanking.com.
Normally, as a punt returner, you put your feet or your heels on the 10-yard line, and you're told don't go backwards. In that case there, I think Giovanni was just trying to make a play. Didn't realize where he was on the field.
So Carson Clark, playing at quarterback, handoff up the middle. And a solid 4-yard pickup here for the South. That's Campbell.
And looking forward to seeing Clark play, going to Western Illinois to play quarterback. And again, they really like him. And he's again that you're more of a pro-style quarterback. Not going to see the running with him.
If you're going to play in the Missouri Valley, you can play.
Yes,
that's the best FCS/1AA league
absolutely
in the country.
I call it the SEC of one to play football.
You nailed it. 2nd and 6. Clark fires it on the slant. Catch made. Should be a first down. Ball pop free. Was it live?
Yep.
It was. And a second fumble of the game will go the way of the South. And now the South will take over inside of the 15-yard line.
Ball control or ball security is huge in all-star games, along with penalties. In that case there, again, the North felt like it was a cause by the ground there, and it wasn't a fumble, but I thought it was coming out well before. Great call by the officials.
So the last fumble thwarted a scoring drive for the North. This one is a gift for the South. Our camera's all over it. Ball recovered that time by Eli Wishmeyer from Brownstown Central. Played for Reed May. Sluniker back in. Wheel route looking for LaBelle, and it's picked off. North got it right back. Blake Heyerly makes the play.
Great job by Blake there. Again, he used the out of bounds and kind of squeezed the receiver. Really had nowhere to throw the ball if you're Sluniker. But great job of coming up with a big-time play here. Watch the discipline. Sees a running back out of the backfield. Squeezes him to the sideline. Great high pointing it. Nice play. Nice interception.
Sluniker and LaBelle had run that route so many times at Mount Vernon this past year. Sluniker probably locked in on his back out of the backfield too.
Probably should have thrown it away, but great job on the defensive side of the ball.
So with the touchback, improved field position for the North as well. Little room to breathe at their own 20-yard line. Clark again slant. Atkinson, the Mishawaka-Marion product, with the grab. That'll be for a gain of 6. That is the final play of the opening quarter. It's been fun. Just one touchdown so far belongs to the South. The score is 6-0 after 12 minutes of football. We're back in a moment on ISC and My Indy TV.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot! Hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow.
This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Want to thank our friends, the Greater South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority. The region is well represented in today's game. Connor Bach, Michael Boone, Hayden Vineyard, Hobart, as well as Valparaiso. As you can see, great football is played in the regional levels, and that includes college football too. Don't miss your chance to see the America's Crossroads Bowl this December in Hobart at the Brickyard Stadium. Log on to southshorecva.com for more information. Of course, we on the ISC Sports Network, thrilled to bring that game to you for a third time in as many playings. Features teams from the Great Midwest Athletic Conference and the Great Lakes Valley Conference. That'll come your way on Saturday, December the 3rd. Alongside Lance Schott, Greg Rakestraw with you. Thanks for joining us for this Midsummer All-Star Classic Indiana football style. North and blue, south and white. South a 6-0 lead as we begin quarter number 2 of action. Out in the flat, that is Vineyard, young man that we referenced from Valparaiso High School. Clark finds him, and that's enough for the first down as he'll take it out to about the 35-yard line, a gain of 9 on the play.
Great job by selling the screen by Clark. He was patient. He sat there, kind of let things develop. And again, I'm not sure if that's a screen or just getting the back out into the route itself, but great job of great poise by Clark.
That is 7 first downs for the North in the first 12-plus minutes of the game. And again, they've got no points to show for it just yet.
Up front, the North has done a really good job of just giving their throwers time to really survey the field.
On the handoff.
Goodness.
That was not a out-of-season lick. That was full playoff mode, the shot that was delivered there, as Hewer only picks up a yard on the play.
Yeah, I saw Hewer's head go back. I think that might have been our boy Jackson Reese from Carmel, but he came there. His hips came through the play there, and there was a nice jolt at the point of contact.
You and I will see the Carmel Greyhounds 4 times during the course of this season here on My Indy TV. 3 home games and a visit to Warren Central in week number 8. Of course, now an independent is Carmel, but still playing a largely mixed schedule this year. Clark trying to buy some time, trying to find an outlet, and now finds a seam and then quickly slides down. All the contact was defenders kind of flying over him on the play. Didn't see a flag there. See if there's a conversation about it.
There's just boys being boys.
It's a hold going back the other direction. Okay.
Yeah, there was nothing to it.
And nothing on the hit. However, There was a hold behind the play.
Yes.
And so with that, wipe off what was a 6 or 7 yard pickup, as Kevin Brown will notify us. Kevin, a great friend of both yours and mine. When Kevin is not a high school football official on a Friday night, he is the replay official on an NFL crew. So he travels to NFL stadiums 18 weeks a year during the regular season, preseason games as well. And here's KB still refereeing high school football every Friday night.
He is one of the best that we have in our state. He is great for kids, great for coaches, because he controls the game and keeps it safe.
6 penalty totaling 50 yards going to happen well behind the play.
Goodness.
So with that, it is second and a long way, 29 yards. What do you got in the playbook for that, Lance?
Draw, screen.
Clark
Come
on the
back.
out. Catch is made. And there's a young man that's got a bit of a wardrobe malfunction down there, so I got to wait until he kind of turns and faces the other direction. I think that is Simmons. I think. We'll see.
I think it's Giovanni.
Is it Laurent?
I think.
It's Laurent.
Yeah, it's Laurent. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is or what happened there, but he, again, you can see it on the front, but it's not on the back.
So that was a gain on the play of, call it 10. Clark is 4 for 4 for 31 yards. But he faces third and forever coming up. Rolling left side. Slings this one, catch is made, but still shy of the first down marker. That was Atkinson that made the play, the young man from Mishawaka Marion. Atkinson now with 5 catches here in the first 14 minutes.
Yeah, Michael is going to Marion, and he is, again, I think our Greg, played for Michael Davidson. Really a good route runner, great catcher of the ball.
If he's going to play at Marion University, we'll see him a lot the next 4 or 5 years on the ISC Sports Network. Our opener for the Knights is on September the 3rd. 5 regular season games and hopefully more on the docket. Kason Lambert's kick is a short one, end-over-end kick. It takes a positive roll, and it will nestle down at about the 25-yard line. That will turn into what is a 39-yard punt with no return. Let's thank our friends at Coca-Cola of Kokomo. Serving parts of 14 counties in north central Indiana, Coca-Cola of Kokomo has been in business for over a century. The brands we sell are powerful, but our employees are the secret formula. Learn more at cckokomo.com. Proud to have Tashai Stewart of Kokomo representing the North All-Stars in today's game.
Looks like Garrett Yoon is back in at quarterback from Lawrenceburg, going to St. Francis.
He and his brother are going to 2 different schools in the Crossroads League to play 2 different sports out of the backfield. Catch is made out to the 35-yard line. That was Pamplin, who will be his teammate at St. Francis. Jamari and his twin brother are going to St. Francis to play football. They were young men that were in the 2A baseball state finals less than a month ago.
Well, Pamplin from Centerville played for Kyle Pageant.
Yep.
Kyle now is stepping down, just did a great job at Centerville. We wish Kyle all the best.
It's an 11-yard pickup. In our reference, Garrett Yoon, his older brother Gavin, is a basketball player at Taylor University. Gavin was his receiver for a couple of years at Lawrenceburg. Little double reverse action here on the end around. That's Heltzy, and nothing there. Steered back inside by Stefano Sette.
Nice job by Sette of not, understanding what his responsibility was and not getting sucked in. He stayed out wide. He made Heltzy come back inside where all his friends were on defense.
And while the South has led since the opening drive, you get the feeling the scoreboard's not telling you the truth in this game because the North has seemingly had the more consistent offensive plays. Just enough big plays have gone against them.
And defensively, really, the North, other than the one drive, has done a pretty good job.
On the out route in the flat, could not be completed. Sampson was the intended target.
Yeah, Braxton Sampson from Northview, 6'2", 200, played for Mark Rates, going to Indiana State. There with Kurt Mallory, I think they've got themselves a good one.
So 3rd down and call it 9. Play clock at 15.
Still haven't seen anything from Noble Johnson, the state's all-time leading receiver. Anxious to see if he can be involved.
They looked for him there. Made the grab, but he's short of the first down. Out to about the 42-yard line. Call it a pickup of 5 on the play. Johnson, 79 catches, 1,100 yards this year, 17 touchdowns for the Wolves of Park Heritage.
They're going for it here. Noble played for Brian Moore at Park Heritage. Again, set the all-time reception and yards for a receiver in state history. Fantastic player.
So 4th and 3. Maybe just a hard count coming here. We saw the North go for it earlier inside their own 40. And now a timeout taken. Let's step aside with them. 7:50 left to go in the first half. Will they go for it on 4th and 3? We'll find out when we come back on ISC and MyIndy TV.
There's not one race. There's not two races. There are 3 races this weekend. Let's go here at the Brickyard.
Cup cars, Xfinity cars, and Indy cars are here in Indianapolis.
The first ever road course race for the Cup Series. Another chapter written into the Indy history books.
This is like a festival of motorsport.
Leaps ahead. Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Back at Ben Davis High School, Jason Simmons just being honored with an award, the head coach here at Ben Davis High School. Jason always giving back to high school football in this state.
Yeah, I got a special place for Jason as we are. He's my walking buddy every morning at 5:30 in the morning. We walk about 7 miles before school starts.
He is your neighbor as well.
He is my neighbor. He is. We live in the same neighborhood, but he has done a great job here at Ben Davis as their head coach, leading them to consecutive back-to-back semi-state runs here in the last 3 years.
I'm not sure you could find a better neighbor than Jason.
No, he's awesome.
He would be the Wilson of neighbors if you're
exactly.
Tim the Toolman fan from back in the day.
Exactly, and he does. He is really great for our game and has done a nice job kind of carrying on a lot of things that Paul Logan did for this All-Star game as well.
Brady Allen from Gibson Southern High School.
There's
Mr.
Brady.
Football being recognized again and again. Brady Allen's going to play at Purdue. He's already on campus, and again, you'll get a handful of the FCS kids or the kind of 1AA non-scholarship kids that will play in this game. You rarely get the kids at the FBS level have a chance to play in this game anymore, so wanted to make sure he was recognized during tonight's contest.
Yeah, we hope for great things for Brady Allen. I know did a great job for Nick Hart at Gibson Southern, but I think he'll do some great things for Purdue before he's done.
Low line drive kick, fielded just past the 20-yard line. And a 5-yard return. That time the return from Ben Frank, young man from New Prairie High School. Today's game presented in part by LD Smith Plumbing, proud supporter of high school football. Visit their website at ldsmithplumbing.com. LD Smith Plumbing, we are Waters Balls.
You talked about this earlier, Rake, and I could not agree more with you. The North, I think, has controlled the game. I know they're down 6-0, but they really have sustained better drives. They really have done a nice job, more first downs, but they're still losing 6-0.
6 penalties, 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's the story of the game for the North. Well, Davis is back in at quarterback. 4 for 6 for 28 yards, 31 yards rushing for the former East Side Blazer. And he'll follow Campbell's lead and tries to bounce it outside, but this time the running game corralled as best it has been by the South. In fact, Davis will lose a yard on the effort.
Having a player like Davis in this game is invaluable. You're going to be in a lot of one-back sets, meaning just one running back. So you're normally a guy short trying to run the football. When your quarterback is able to be a dual threat, it really helps you in this game.
Second down and call it 11 coming up. The base set has been 3 and 4 wide in this contest. This time it's a 2-back look. Fake the handoff and Davis rolling near side. Now he'll cut back and run, and you can see why Davis was such a handful at the high school level. That's a play where the defense played it well. Still a pickup of 6 yards for the North.
Well, Davis does a nice job trying to get the ball to Gavin Smithson, and a nice job of holding him up by the South. And what's Laban Davis do? He just sits there, tucks it calmly, gains 6 yards, makes it second and manageable.
What a run it's been for East Side. Their football program really has taken off. Their baseball team made deep runs each of the last 2 years. Softball team had a great run this season, too.
Well, Todd Mason has done just an incredible job there at Eastside, and really has resurrected them and really done a nice job putting them back on the map.
Butler, Indiana, Eastside High School on the slant route. That's Simmons, and Simmons on third down picks up the first down out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 15.
Trey Simmons can scoot. Going to St. Francis, I was really impressed with him at practice. I just love the way that he catches it and automatically gets upfield and darn near broke it for 6.
5 different receivers have caught passes so far for the North. The two quarterbacks have combined for 84 yards passing and also been very accurate. 10 of 12 so far are Clark and Davis in this game. Fake the handoff. Davis on the keeper and dropped after a gain of 3 at the 50-yard line.
When the North is not beating itself, they really are doing a great job. And I think if I'm Brass East, I just have to stay calm, know that it is an all-star game. But they've been methodical. They've done a great job of just nickel and diming the South, and they're controlling the clock and just gaining first downs. They just can't keep beating themselves.
Adam Watson of Castle made the tackle. On the handoff, this is Vineyard, and Vineyard runs through a tackle. You hear the reaction of the stiff arm from the near sideline of the North. 6-yard pickup for the former Valparaiso Viking.
I love to see backs run behind their pads. This is a great example of that, because when contact happens, the first person to restart their feet, offense or defense, wins, but low man wins. Watch here again. I thought he definitely had him left to right, but ran right through the tackle.
Vineyard 3 carries for 18 yards so far. 3rd down and 1. Again, it's Vineyard to give. First down, he's got it. Picks up 4 yards and moves the change yet again unofficially. 9 first downs here in the half of the North.
And Vineyard there, just nice job of low pad wins, and again he knew he had to get a yard, got that, and then some.
This has been blink and you miss it. We
Yes.
got 4.5 minutes left to go in this opening half.
It's as quick as we've had a first half go in doing these games, but both teams are doing a good job of running the football, and outside the penalties, it's been a pretty clean game.
Simmons is on an island on the far side. But quarterback will keep. 4-yard pickup for Davis, his 8th carry, totaling 40 yards.
I think Brad Cease would love to see the North take about another 3.5 minutes off of this clock here, go in 7-6, and go get ready for the second half.
By the way, South will have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And the South won decisively a year ago. Rarely have we seen the game be lopsided. It was last year. Play clock at 10. Hewer in the backfield from Lowell. Davis buying time, finds his man, and ridden out of bounds. That is Smithson Bursiaga from Monroe Central. Again, that's a school that has not been playing football all that long, but they have been doing it at a very high level at the 1A and 2A level.
John Hostetler, a good friend of mine, has done a great job. Was at Muncie Central, has been at Monroe Central since they started football there, and really year in and year out is a force in 1A football, and he has done a really good job.
Just a 2-yard gain that time. And we have, unfortunately, an injured player. And that is Michael Boone of Valparaiso, who caught your attention in terms of workouts in his play early in this game.
Marion's got himself a dude. He is a player. I love Michael Boone, watching him, 6'4", 305. He is lean. He's athletic. I just like the way he moves, and Mark Henniker has himself a great one.
And that has been a hallmark of their program, and I think they would tell you they feel they've got to be better at that position going forward.
Yes.
They have been a playoff
yes.
team, but they have not been kind of that national championship contender the last couple of years. He's a guy that could be a kind of get him back into that conversation.
He's young, and it's hard to play freshman lineman, but at 6'4", 305, he's ready to play as a freshman.
Handoff. Will be shy of the first down marker. And now it sets up 4th down and 2, and you would think You're going to line them up and go for it on 4th down and 2 at the 32-yard line.
As well as the North has done at getting 3 to 5 yards of carry here. This be an interesting call here. Look for a little RPO action. Look for a run-pass option with the quarterback, especially with Layman Davis in the game.
Already they've converted 1 4th down in the first half. Play clock's at 15. Davis will keep. Davis bounces it outside, and Davis is not going to get it.
Just put your foot in the ground, son. You had the first down. That's the one thing that in these All-Star games and the next level they're playing at, you cannot go east and west. There's too much speed, too much athleticism. If Davis was put his foot in the ground right now, he's got a shot to get there. Don't outrun it. Just get your 3 yards and get a first down.
Amongst those in to make the play, Dawson Scally. Free safety. Scally from Fishers High School.
I love Dawson. Dawson worked for me last year at Finch Creek when we did our flag leagues there, and just a great young man.
Quick hitter. That's Heltzy on the catch. Say his forward progress was stopped before he got out of bounds, so the clock will keep rolling. Past 2 minutes left to go on a 5-yard completion from Sluniker.
I like Sluniker. I hadn't seen him play other than the state finals, and Georgetown has himself a good quarterback coming to him.
As the person that called that game, he looked real good in that ball game. Sluniker on the out. Catch made. Tackle missed. Out of the backfield. That is Aiden Yoakum that makes the play. Tight end from Southridge High School. Played for Scott Buning out at Southridge.
Scott's done another great job there. He has really taken Southridge and turned them into a power. He is a great man, a great person, great leader of young men, and boy, he's good.
Athletic director as well
yes.
at Southridge High School. Good man from the Greensburg area. Quick hitter, both in terms of the catch and the tackle. That was Patel that made the grab. Then the tackle was made immediately by Dylan Bryant. Quick gain, clock rolling, minute 15 or so left to go here before we get to halftime.
Dylan Bryant, 6'3", 185. He is a specimen of a corner or DB here. I like the way he plays.
Sluniker. That seam route, catch made, defender misses. Heltzy. He's used to catching that type of ball in his days at Gibson, so that's not an unfamiliar route to him. And he picks up 32 yards.
Heltzy, great route, but I love the throw by Sluniker. I think they're going to call timeout here and regroup here. But great job, pitch and catch here. I thought Heltzy could have scored. He went back into to the DB. I wasn't sure what he was doing there. But great play design, great play call.
Let's thank our friends at Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender, Indiana's hometown mortgage lender. For your home purchase and refinance needs, contact Bailey & Wood, 317-535-4804. We got a couple of special features coming up for you at halftime. You see the Warner Financial logo just to the left of the IFCA logo in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. That is for our new presenting sponsor for high school sports this year. That is Warner Financial, where the Warner is Jason Warner of Warner Financial. And simply put, he is one of the 3 or 4 best high school football players I have ever had the pleasure of broadcasting their games from his days at Roncalli. He was Mr. Football after the 2004 season. He'll be joining us at halftime. And our friends at the Terre Haute Convention and Visitors Bureau have a special feature for us coming up at halftime as well. I'm spending my next Friday evening in downtown Terre Haute. You'll get to learn more about the Wabash Valley coming up halftime as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to coach against Jason Warner when he was at Roncalli. He was a great player there and at Purdue.
I wondered if you would think about, I couldn't stop him because he's more of a defensive guy in his high school days. That was an incomplete pass. I didn't know if you would lead with, man, I'm glad he played for Purdue, or I hated coaching against him, and you went with the latter.
Bruce Cyphers did such a great job, and they had some really, really neat players here. But when they went back to back, Jason was a real big reason for that, and a great on the field, even better off the field.
02, 03, 04, 4A state champs, the Roncalli then Rebels. Now Royals. Sluniker looking back corner and just couldn't get there. McDermott was the target on the play, so back-to-back incompletions. And it sets up third down just outside of the 15-yard line.
The North is doing a great job of playing the end zone up, and so again, look for some kind of crossing route, some kind of the South worked a lot on just running vertical switch, which means that the inside and outside receivers run vertical, but they're switching the position. Look for something like that here.
Line to gain is the 6-yard line. Slonaker feels the pressure, has a man. Heltze's got it. Well, when you have 99 catches on the season, you tend to hang on to those. Touchdown, South.
Great double move. Great job of being patient by Heltze. Even a better throw than by Slonaker. But a nice play call, designed by Vince Leidy and the offensive staff of the South.
By the way, how about this? Heltze's got 5 catches, 74 yards here in the first half.
Little slant go route, little hitch and go. I like the idea. The defensive back was kind of peeking in there, and Bryant and Heltze just ran right by him.
All of our touchdowns brought to us by the Verizon 200. Brickyard Weekend is 2 weeks away at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Brickyard.com. 3 great races, wonderful racing weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, July 29th, July 30th, July 31st. And with the blocked extra point earlier, the South will go for 2.
Like it here. I'll be anxious to see, again, what Vince Leidy draws up here for the 2-point play. Because you don't have a lot of practice time, this is just kind of be a normal standard play for the South.
Slonaker throws. McDermott got it. Southwest Indiana well represented on the drive. Gibson Southern the 6. Modern Day the 2. The South leads at 14-0. Back after this on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
How would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not
before.
going to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Thank our tremendous ISC Sports Network crew. Thank you, Rob Lynch, Eric Kinnett. Thanks to the guys in the truck as well, Sean Walker, Jordan Shue, Derek Schultz. And this is always kind of our dress rehearsal, so to speak. The Colts get 3 preseason games. We get this one 5 weeks from now. It starts 14 straight weeks of football on the ISC Sports Network. Folks, we're going to have at least 3 games every Friday night for you on ISCSportsNetwork.com. And a game every Friday in our partner right here on MyIndy TV 23. This kick should reach the end zone, automatic touchback. And the North will start this drive at the 20-yard line. And again, Lance, the North has played some really good football. And they're down by 2 scores with 36 seconds left to go before halftime.
The North, I really think, has outplayed the South with sustainability, with yards, with first downs. They just have beat themselves with penalties and turnovers, and give the South credit. They have taken full advantage of those opportunities and gifts they've gotten from the North.
How aggressive do you get if you're the North here?
I think a lot depends on the first down play. If you get a first down or get the ball to the 35 or 40, then you get in no huddle mode because the clock will stop at a first down here, so you get a little extra time.
Clark is 5 for 5 for 41 yards passing so far. Campbell in the backfield next to him. 6 in the box here for the South. Finding the soft spot in that zone coverage. Catch is made.
Should be a first down. The clock will stop.
That is Clint Walker of Northridge High School that makes his first grab of the game.
Great throw, great catch. I like what Walker did there again. The timing of it by Carson was really good as well.
And a timeout is taken by the North. And with that, let's step aside as well. 23 seconds to play before halftime. 14-0 South leads on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Escape to the South Shore where you can sip on handcrafted wines and small batch beers with friends. Savor a farm-to-table meal or climb to the top of a sand dune to take in breathtaking views of Lake Michigan. Stroll through a downtown full of art murals or hit the slots at one of 4 casinos. The South Shore is full of unique attractions, world-class events, and is home to the Indiana Dunes National Park. And we're just a short drive to Chicago. Plan your getaway today at alongthesouthshore.com.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds remaining.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup to take it. And an and one. Back to action after the timeout by the North with 23 seconds left to play in the half. Clark slings it and throws it behind his intended target. He might have been past the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass, simply wave it off. Walker was the target again, and that young man, part of the Northridge team that played in the 4A state championship game. That was a magical run for a community that really, football program has largely struggled over the years at Northridge.
Great job there by Carson Clark is stepping up. Probably could have gained the first down if he'd have kept going, and the clock would have stopped with the first down.
Second down and 10. Probably time for 3 more snaps at this point. Little screen play to Campbell, and Campbell jukes his way past the defender. Wrapped up in the field of play. Will they call the timeout here? Yes. With 8 seconds left to go, a gain of 8 on the play. And it sets up 3rd and 2.
So you really want to get the ball to about midfield, call timeout, and then give it one Hail Mary play. In an ideal world, that's what you'd like to be able to do.
Tonight's game on the ISC Sports Network, presented in part by Indiana State University. Devoted to helping more students achieve education without compromise, because a world-class college experience should be in reach for everyone. Coming up tomorrow on the ISC Sports Network, it is the Greater Lafayette World Series. Action from McCutcheon High School. We'll have 4 games for you starting at 1 o'clock at iscsportsnetwork.com. And the first 2 games tomorrow can be seen on Comcast 81 across the state of Indiana as well.
The Indianapolis Colts for their continued support of high school football.
As they've done throughout this first half, I think the North has just done a nice job of chipping away. If it weren't for the turnovers and penalties, I believe the score might be a little different. But, again, they've been more consistent. They just have hurt themselves.
80% of the plays have been in favor of the North.
Yeah.
It's those 20%, those big plays that have gone the opposite direction.
In every game, no matter whether it's an all-star game or a regular game, 2 to 4 plays determine the outcome of the game. Right now, the South has made a few more plays than what the North has.
You got to be quick here if you want one more snap. You want to try to get this ball maybe to the 50-yard line and then chuck it towards the end zone. They'll throw the deep route and nothing there. Coverage applied for the South by the young man from Cecina High School, Daquan Stennis.
Stennis, great job of using the sideline as the 12th man there. If I'm the North now, run a screen, a draw, do something, swing the back, but don't try to force it downfield. You've got too long to go.
And a little chirping from the North there, too. Thinking Stennis might have kept that hit going a little bit more than he needed to.
He just was saying hello to him. Just introducing himself. But Stennis really did a great job for one of my all-time favorite people and coaches, and Odd Hurley. And just a job he has done as Cecina over the last 30-plus years has just been magical.
Handoff goes to Vineyard, and Vineyard will have the first down on the final play of the half. He'll carry that past the 50. Vineyard a gain of 13, but that is the end of the half. The stats are relatively equal in this game. The score is not. South 14, North nothing, and the South will have the ball to begin quarter number 3. Stay tuned. Halftime show comes your way next as you're watching the Murat Shrine 56th Annual North-South All-Star Classic here on the ISC Sports Network and My Indy TV 23.
As a member-owned cooperative, Nine Star serves our members who are also our friends, our neighbors, our family. You know, we take that role very seriously. We want to provide that customer with the same experience and customer service that we would expect ourselves.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
You get a layup taken and an and one. McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, three, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler!
Whoa! Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
How would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch. Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
We are back at Ben Davis High School, and simply put, one of the best high school football players I've had the pleasure of covering played at this field. That would be James Banks. About 4 or 5 years later, I became the voice of the Roncalli Rebels, and still one of the 3 or 4 best high school football players I had the pleasure of covering is Jason Warner. These days, Jason is the director of Warner Financial on the south side of Indianapolis after a Mr. Football level career at Roncalli, after playing linebacker at Purdue University. Again, he has been getting it done in the financial world, and he is a great new partner of ours on the ISC Sports Network, and we are thrilled that he joins us here at halftime. My friend, welcome aboard, and thanks for being here tonight.
No, thanks for having me. This is great. I appreciate it.
And again, the rules and regulations have changed a little bit, dating back to your days of playing in this game and being Mr. Football. You got to play in the North-South All-Star game.
Yes.
What are your memories of that game and that week?
It was great. I mean, even driving up here, I kind of forget how long ago that was. One of the things I remembered is we didn't play at night. It was pretty hot. You know, it was definitely 1 o'clock game, but it was a blast. I think 5 or 6 of those guys in that game I'm still best friends with today. So it was a pretty neat experience, and it's kind of crazy to think it was actually that long ago.
What do you think translates to what you do in the financial sector? Life lessons learned from football. I'm on the National Football Foundation board locally, so I hear things like that. But as someone that has parlayed success in high school and college to success in the real world, what are those life lessons you take from Bruce Seifries and others?
Well, anybody that's really played a sport, and really I kind of had to go through any adversity, teamwork, perseverance, and just so many of those tools really do correlate, you know, to when you're older in life, and you don't know it until, you know, you might approach those things like running a business or running your career. So I definitely think it definitely all translates, that competitive nature. You know, it all gets down to the point where working hard and wanting to help people, and you look back and all those hard things really do correlate down the road.
There are literally hundreds of financial firms that people can partner with here in the greater Indianapolis area. What makes yours unique?
No, I'm proud that we had the ability to go independent because we truly do get the opportunity to kind of build a brand and do it the way that we see fit, the way that we want to help people. You know, I definitely think our communication and our attention to detail with everybody just makes us different. I'm extremely proud of our staff because I think we create a culture that's different. You know, that's stuff that over the last 10 years we've been extremely proud of trying to build, and I think it's really going well so far.
Clearly, given your experience, you've got an affinity for high school football and high school sports. Why did you feel that the ISC Sports Network, our games on My Indy TV and Comcast 81, were the right place to channel your message?
Well, yeah, anytime you want to be a part of something, you know, it's got to have some type of relevance, and what better than something that was just such a massive part of our life. And like I said, I joked it was such a long time ago, but you look back and you think, gosh, it was such a big impact of where you were as a kid, and it all correlates to now, and it's such a big part of like who we are. So when the opportunity arose, nothing better than high school football. It's something I want to be a part of. I'm excited for the opportunity, so I appreciate it.
All right, no cost consultation. If someone wants to meet with you and your staff on the South Side offices just off of Southport Road and I-65, what's the best way to get a hold of you to set up that meeting?
Yeah, we have a website, WernerFinancial.com, and people can set that up direct there. I have all of our information on there as far as emails and a phone to reach out. We're big believers in talking to somebody before you would ever make a commitment to anything, and we're big believers in having a conversation to see if there's a good fit either way. So, like I said, WernerFinancial.com, people can check us out, and you can set an appointment like that. By
way of Roncalli and Purdue, Jason Warner joining us here at halftime. My friend, thanks for your
awesome,
partnership
guys.
this season. Looking forward to it.
Us too. Thank you so much for the chance.
Jason Warner joining us at halftime. We'll take this quick timeout. When we come back, Lance Scheib rejoins. Talk more about half number one. Again, North made some great plays. It's the South that found the end zone. They lead at 14-0 as you're watching, presented by Warner Financial on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndy TV 23.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
You get a layup taken and an and one. McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, three, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Whoa!
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And, of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch. Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Well, our friends at Warner Financial, not the only great partner we have in this broadcast. Thank you so much, the good folks at Coca-Cola of Kokomo. They have 7 players from their area that are playing in this game, representing the North squad. How about guys like Dylan Bryant? Talked a lot about him. Played for Alex Stewart at Western High School. And Kaysen Lambert of Carroll of Florida. Again, thanks to our friends at Coca-Cola of Kokomo. They have been serving parts of 14 counties in north central Indiana and doing so for over a century. The brands we sell are powerful. The employees, though, are the secret formula. Learn more at cckokomo.com. Greg Rakestraw and Lance Scheib with you. 14-0 South in front. Overall, Coach, your thoughts on half number one?
Well, we talked about it coming in to halftime. The North really, I think, dominated that first half, but they're down 14-0. Why? They beat themselves with turnovers and with penalties. The South was very opportunistic, took advantage of short fields. I thought they executed in the red zone really well. It was really a fun first half. Normally the defense really dominates, but neither defense really could slow down the other one other than penalties or turnovers.
You really could easily point to the quarterbacks as the offensive stars of this game, and both quarterbacks have been really good for the North. It's a little more tilted in terms of the South. Garrick Sluniger, unofficially 10 of 14, 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rory Heltze of Gibson Southern, his favorite target, 5 catches, 74 yards, and a score. Laban Davis, 45 yards passing, 39 yards rushing. Carson Clark with 59 yards passing for the North. Greg Atkinson, 5 catches for 34 yards as well. If you're the North, what's your message at halftime from Coach Seiss of Merrillville?
The biggest thing is just relax, don't panic, keep playing the game that we're playing, just quit beating ourselves, and just execute when it counts. You've done a great job of moving the football, good job on defense. Just keep the turnovers to a minimum and keep the penalties down.
With that, we'll take this quick timeout. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about our good friends in the Wabash Valley, what you can do when you experience Terre Haute, Indiana. Right now, the South enjoying the spoils of half number 1. They lead at 14-0 as you're watching the 56th annual Mirage Shrine North-South All-Star Classic here on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Terre Haute is an emerging city that has experienced several changes within the last 5 years. We've taken steps to expand our infrastructure and improve the quality of life for our residents and future visitors. Downtown is a hub for local artists and art lovers, historians, foodies, coffee connoisseurs, and those in search of a fun weekend out. The intersection at 7th and Wabash is iconic. Blues Fest, Miracle on 7th Street, and every parade and celebration takes place at this historic intersection. The downtown area also features several hotels within walking distance to all these attractions. 2022 will mark the opening of the new convention center located in the heart of downtown Terre Haute. The 2-story center will house a ballroom, conference rooms on both floors, and the much-anticipated Larry Bird Museum. The former NBA legend launched his basketball career as a Sycamore at Indiana State University, located in Terre Haute. Terre Haute is a city rich in sports and outdoor recreation, with nationally recognized assets, including the Laverne Gibson Cross Country Course and Griffin Bike Park. Terre Haute is the metropolitan hub that brings many visitors to the region for sports and recreation. For golf fans, Indiana is one of the nation's top 10 states for golf. Terre Haute features 2 18-hole championship courses, Holman Links and Ray Park. Holman Links was voted as the 6th toughest course in the state in 2006. Baseball fans can catch a game with the local prospect team, the Terre Haute Rex, during baseball season. For great music and other outdoor entertainment, the Mill Event Center and Amphitheater is a sprawling new venue for concerts of all genres and a variety of other events. Terre Haute is also home to 4 colleges: Indiana State University, Ivy Tech Community College, St. Mary of the Woods College, and Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology all attract students both nationally and internationally to the area to further their education. Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, known for its biomedical, civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering, is one of the top accredited universities in the country. Terre Haute is the heart of the Midwest. Come experience everything we have to offer. We will see you in Terre Haute.
Back at Ben Davis High School here on the west side of Indianapolis, thanks to our good friends from the Terre Haute Convention and Visitors Bureau for their support of tonight's game. 14-0 is the score. South leads the North. I asked you about kind of the North locker room conversation. Clearly a bit of a different conversation for Vince Leidy and company in the South. They're going to have the football coming back in a matter of moments.
Vince has done a great job. Their quarterbacks have played really well, especially Sluniker. And so you want to come back and just keeping pace and just keep doing what you've done well in that first half, and that's throw the ball short, throw it quick, run the ball with quick hitters, but keep doing what you've done.
We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back with more of our halftime show from the west side. Ben Davis High School, to be precise. South leads at 14-0 here on the ISC Sports Network.
As a member-owned cooperative, 9 Star serves our members who are also our friends, our neighbors, our family. You know, we take that role very seriously. We want to provide that customer with the same experience and customer service that we would expect ourselves.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup to take it. And an and one. Fly ball. Out of here. McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is
God! There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, three, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
Wrestler! Wrestler! Whoa!
Welcome back to Ben Davis High School. Time to look at our replays from half number one. Opening drive of the game for the South resulted in a touchdown from Garrick Sluniger to Daya Patel of Lawrenceburg from 29 yards out.
Great throw and catch. Really impressed with just the concentration by Patel.
Rory Heltsey from Gibson Southern. He had the 99 catches during the course of the regular season. This one from Sluniger. Second touchdown grab of the night, and love that ISO camera. The double move cleared him for the touchdown.
Great job by Helsey. Great throw by Garrick Sluniger. Good execution up front by the offensive line.
And then the two-point conversion that followed. McDermott from Evansville Mater Dei with the grab.
Nice throw again by Sluniger. McDermott, great catch. Great job with the hands.
Love the route combination there as well. You had four options to choose from on that half of the field. So now, a little bit of a different look. This is a debut for us on ISC. Thanks to our friends at Telemetry Sports, we can show you the miles per hour that these athletes are getting to. This is remarkable technology. We are so thrilled to be able to present that to you. You wonder what kind of speed that these young men have? About 16 and 17 miles per hour on those routes that are 30 yards or less.
They were impressive during practice. They're even better during the game. Just the athleticism that we're seeing, that's the speed development, the year-round training now that these coaches and players are now adhering to is paying off in a game like this.
While we are wowed by that, the crowd here not wowed about the rain. Again, you and I have been a part of this game for a long time, and frankly, we're surprised in July we have not had to deal with rain in this game before. We are dealing with it tonight, but you wouldn't know it by the action on the field. Again, with the South leading the North by a score of 14-0. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back. Third quarter action comes your way next as you're watching the 56th Annual Mirage Shrine North-South Football All-Star Classic here on ISC and MyNDTV.
There's not one race. There's not two races. There are three races this weekend. Let's go here at the Brickyard.
Cup cars, Xfinity cars, and Indy cars are here in Indianapolis.
The first ever road course race for the Cup Series. Another chapter written into the Indy history books.
This is like a festival of motorsport.
The drive, the take, fouled, and it goes!
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. high school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa. My goodness.
122.60 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
See part of the coaching staff from Bishop Lures enjoying tonight's game. Of course, Carson Clark representing that great football program on the south side of Fort Wayne. Speaking of South, let's thank our friends at the Greater South Shore CVA. Joseph Hewer of Lowell, Giovanni Laurent, and Trey Simmons of Michigan City. Their appearance in the North-South All-Star Game presented by the Greater South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority. As you can see, great football is played in the region at all levels, and that includes college football too. Don't miss your chance to see the America's Crossroads Bowl, December 3rd in Hobart at the Brickyard Stadium at Hobart High School. Log on to SouthShoreCVA.com for more info. I know Craig Osika, Hobart head coach, former Indiana Hoosier, former NFL player, is in attendance at tonight's game.
Always good to see these coaches from throughout the state come and come to this venue, are normally at North Central. And really the funny thing that we all laugh at, everyone's in a good mood. They're all smiling. They're all laughing. It's been a good summer. Everyone feels good about themselves.
Well, kind of walk us through the calendar, because you can put the pads on for real 2 weeks from Monday. So August 1st, you get kind of 3 weeks of contact. There's the scrimmage that you get the Friday night, August 12th, before you kick it off legitimately on August the 19th. What are these next 2 weeks like on high school campuses? What are you allowed to do before, again, the pads go on for hopefully 15 weeks?
Well, you're allowed 15 practices during the summer and 5 competition days. That can be team camps. It can be 7-on-7s. And so some people wait until the very end to use some of those competitions. Some of them wait for practice-wise as well. Some people give the next week off. And so you see a wide variety, but come August 1st, everything starts happening. So everyone has a little different end of their summer, but we have the best rules in the country for our kids with 15 practices and 5 competitions. Every state that I've ever talked to, from Texas, Florida, California, all wishes they had our rules that we have here, which give credit to the IFCA and the IFCA, because they've done something that's good and safe for our kids.
So the South will have the football to start half number 2. And it's been kind of bigger plays usually for the South. 2 scoring drives led by Garrick Sluneker. What do you expect to see from Vince Leidy's offense to start quarter number 3?
Well, Vince Leidy is, I was so impressed. It's the first time I've seen him coach other than the state finals. Just watching his attention to detail and what they did on Wednesday, I would expect a lot of the same. I think they're going to let Garrett keep throwing it. I think they'll try to be able to make sure that they don't beat themselves and come out with a win.
There is a gentleman that knows this place very well, won the last state championship here at Ben Davis High School. Now the head coach of the Warren Central Warriors, Mike Kirshner. Just kind of the way the schedule works out, we will have every Warren Central home football game this year, either on MyIndy or Comcast 81, all available pay-per-view online at iscsportsnetwork.com. Lance, I don't think there's a super team this year locally that we have had in years gone by, like Center Grove the last couple of years, like BD in 17, like Warren in 18. It's a very balanced year. I think Warren's going to be a really good football team.
They're going to be young, but their young kids are as good as Warren has ever had, and I say ever has had for young kids. Their 2B sophomore class is loaded. The Indianapolis area is loaded with young kids, but a lot of parity. A lot. I like what LN's doing. I think if they can find some offensive linemen, they're going to be really good. I think these guys here at Ben Davis are going to be fantastic, and don't ever count out the Trojans from Center Grove, the back-to-back defending state champions.
August 19th, 35 days from now. We'll be right back here, this very spot, our kickoff game on MyIndy 23, Brownsburg at Ben Davis. We had that game 2 years ago, and Brownsburg kind of served notice that night as to what they were capable of doing.
Well, John Hart just does a special job at Brownsburg. Got the sectional title last year. Really impressed just what he has done at Brownsburg, and anxious to see. They've got a lot back. They've got a young quarterback that's going FCS, and I just like what Whitaker has done, and I like the job that John Hart's done at Brownsburg.
So on to kick this ball away for the North is Colin Seymour. Where is he going to go to college?
Where's Colin Seymour going? I don't even. Oh,
the University of Indianapolis. Well, if I'm the one asking.
If you're asking me that, again, the one thing that I think Chris Keever's done a great job. He has taken the best talent that there is available and taken it to UND, which is why he is so excited about his ball club coming up for this year.
We'll have all 5 UND home football games on the ISC Sports Network, starting with St. X of Chicago coming to town on September the 3rd.
I talked to Chris this week. He was on his way back from Georgia, seeing one of our teammates, and Chris is excited about everything. And the Seymour family is well represented right in front of us.
I think there's a Monticello contingent right in front of our broadcast location tonight. Let's thank our friends at 9-Star. South running back Keegan LaBelle, presented by 9-Star Connect. Of course, he a former Mount Vernon Marauder. 9-Star is a different kind of utility and communications company. Learn more about 9-Star at 9starconnect.com. It's Garrett Yoon with LaBelle. It's like we knew he was going to start the third quarter.
Yeah, Garrett Yoon is just, again, he's a really good dual threat guy, can throw it well. Nice play design there.
Quick hitter to LaBelle, but Russell Compton of Winnemac was waiting to make the play. LaBelle's gained 2, maybe 3 at second down.
Keegan going to Marian University as well, played for Vince Leidy. Great to see Vince in this game as a coach. I have a soft spot for coaches' kids, and Vince's dad was a legendary coach at Castle and able to play for him, which I think is real special.
The field at Castle named after John Leidy. On the slant catch made, and this time running for extra yardage is the receiver for the South. It'll be a first down. That is Noble Johnson of Park Heritage.
Noble Johnson does an incredible job of coming back through the window. If he stays there and doesn't come back through, I think the North might have a chance to intercept it. But watch how he comes back to the ball through the window. Nice job there by Noble Johnson, one of the all-time greats that we've had statistically in our state as a receiver.
The Wolves have put up some big numbers over the last couple of years. They went 10-3 in Park Heritage. Here's LaBelle. LaBelle bounces it outside. LaBelle a first down. He'll make it to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 for Keegan LaBelle.
Great job by Keegan, just being patient and keep bouncing it out. Nice job of blocking on the perimeter by that Noble Johnson who just made the catch earlier.
And the Marauders, the 4A state champs, they served notice when they beat Roncalli in the regional round, because Roncalli was as prohibitive of a favorite, kind of in a classification, other than maybe Center Grove or Cathedral. Roncalli was kind of up there with that group, and Mount Vernon had other ideas. Here's Yoon. Yoon, good looking throw. Just a bit off, but the arm strength he showed to throw that across his body caught your attention.
Going to St. Francis, a dual threat, can definitely do a lot there. Just a great leader from Lawrenceburg. Really won a lot of games there for the Tigers.
I can't claim to know the entirety of the St. Francis schedule. I know one. They host the Franciscan Bowl. Marion comes to town on October the 15th at Bishop Darcy Stadium.
Both Marion and St. Francis have won national championships. Both have done a great job, and I would say that Indiana Wesleyan is creeping into that conversation now. We've got some really good NAIA football teams in our state.
Here's Brody on the tap pass, trying to use that speed. The state's 100-meter champion down at Bloomington a few weeks ago. He's to the 47-yard line, and he'll pick up 5 on the play.
Yeah, Brody, again, hasn't been able to use his speed fully yet. Good job by the North of understanding who's got the ball and just using angles to get to him, because if you don't get to him early, you're not going to get to him.
It's really been a pass-dominated attack. Been kind of minimal running plays for the South so far in this game.
And talking to Vince Leidy, he likes his running back, but the game has got to present itself as more of a passing game.
And that time, Yoon and his receiver were not on the same page. He read a hot route, receiver did not. Third down. Yoon unofficially 6 of 11 for 44 yards.
The intangibles of Yoon I really like, and now it's fourth down.
Yep.
I think now they're going to punt the ball away. But, again, I just like to see young men come into a game like this and excel, and Garrett Yoon is doing that.
I've been watching Canadian football. I'm sorry. Third down.
No.
Fourth down coming up. This kick kind of off to the side, and probably one of the better efforts for our punter in tonight's contest. Clint Walker's appearance in the North in today's game, presented by our friends at First Federal Savings Bank in Elkhart. First Federal Savings Bank doesn't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Available in your community and online anytime at firstfederalbanking.com. Could see Clint on this drive. He's wearing number 87 for the North. He is the tight end, one of them for this North All-Star squad.
And Brad Cease really liked the versatility of the tight ends. Felt like they could do a lot with them, a little H-back look, a little regular tight end look, even put them in the backfield, but it felt like that could be a major advantage for the North during this game.
So it is Davis that will get the start here in quarter number 3. Quick hitter, catch made, and Smithson Murciaga looked up, saw the end zone, and forgot one very important thing, the ball.
Great throw. Loved it there by Laban Davis, and that's really Laban had run the ball so much there. I think everyone kind of stepped up. The linebacker stepped up, and I know that Gavin would love to have that ball back and a chance to catch it and score.
That's a great play call to start the half.
It is.
Just another big play that has kind of gone against, if you will, the North.
Well, Brad Cease, again, it had been an interesting locker room only because you've done so many really good things. Just quit beating yourself.
Handoff. Well, that's Vineyard. We'll confirm that when he gets out of the pile.
Inside handoff goes over 21, Hayden Vineyard.
He picks up 5 on the play.
I like Vineyard.
Yep.
Again, he played for a great coach in Bill Marshall, going to Iowa State. Vineyard is phenomenal between the tackles, and Brad Cease really couldn't praise him enough on Wednesday when I talked about him.
Third down and 5.
Also credit number 76, Owen Green, with the tackle on that play.
So the Valpo team a couple of years removed from making the 5A state finals, playing against New Pal. Davis, first receiver wasn't open. Tries the man in the flat, catch is made, but
just short.
Went to the turf. That's Julius Jones, the former quarterback at Warsaw, that made the grab. And it's 4th and a yard. And again, I guarantee the North's going to go for it here.
As well as they've had very few negative plays. And as well as they've run the football in general, and especially with Laban Davis in the game, just run a little zone read or power read and see what happens.
By the way, 9 different players have caught a pass for the North so far in this game.
They have spread the wealth and made it very difficult on the South to key on one particular runner or thrower.
Just have to get the nose of the 35-yard line. Davis with the keeper. Davis has the first down. Davis wrapped up by Scally, but not before he picks up the first down and then some, as he'll be slung down at the 45-yard line.
What's the read by Davis here? The running back is almost tackled simultaneously here. Great job. The South had no idea where the ball was. Great job by Laban Davis.
So Davis unofficially 10 carries for 50 yards in tonight's game. But again, if you cross the 50, you almost feel you have to score here if you're the North.
Well, Brad Cease has to feel like he's snake bitten a little bit. They've done so many great things, and again, they started the second half with a drop that probably would have scored, and now he's just being methodical again.
Davis telling his tight end to flatten out, and eventually he'll just run for it. And there was a wallop on that sideline that came at the end of the play. That's to be a gain of, call it 4 for Davis.
And Laban, again, nice, patiently waiting for the receiver to come open. Didn't happen, and so he was able to just get a nice, easy 5 yards there and stayed ahead of the chains.
The opening drive for the game for the North took 5 minutes off the clock, started at their own 5-yard line, crossed the 30 of the South, but a fumble was kind of a harbinger of things to come. As the North has moved the football, but as you can see on the screen, have yet to score. And Davis had to do his best just to get back to the line of scrimmage, because pretty much the entire linebacking core and safety were there to meet him.
Great job by that South defense there. Again, wasn't nearly the ride on the fake by Davis that time. Allowed the South defense to jump on him and really negate any play for positive yards.
Ethan Deponette made the play, young man from Tri-West High School.
I love Ethan. He's a downhill, I think, one of the best linebackers in this game. Going to Marion again. I just like he was a stud at Tri-West, and I think he'll do great things at Marion.
It's a 3rd down and 6. Blitz coming. Davis contained in the pocket. Finds Campbell, and Campbell turns on the Jets. Campbell still going. 1st down North, but it looked like all was for naught on that play.
When you look at Carson Campbell, you're thinking he's 5'5". What can he possibly do? He is like, every time he touches the ball, it's like he's shot out of a cannon. He's just a playmaker. He is just a baller. Watch him here. Again, give Laban Davis all that credit. He's under duress. And then here comes the Carson Campbell show. He has just been fantastic. Look at the leg drive, how he finishes the play. 1st down for the North.
Say on the broadcast, he did not skip leg day, did Campbell? 1st and 10. Campbell gets the handoff, and the more conventional route did not work, as he had a couple of players waiting on him. Tackle made by the interior lineman. James Ralph makes the play. James also from Modern Day High School.
James Ralph going to Marion, 6 foot, 275, played for Mike Gable, and just Mike is year in and year out, has great players, has great teams, has done just a fantastic job again, as I talked about earlier, at Modern Day.
Over 100 yards rushing at this point for the North. And they trail by 2 scores midway through the 3rd quarter. Blitz coming. Out in the flat and overthrew everybody. Smithson-Burciaga was the target that time. Unofficially now, 7 of 11 for 49 yards passing for Laban Davis.
The defensive line for the South is starting to dent that offensive line of the North. That case there, Laban Davis could not step into a throw, which is why the ball sailed on him there. But give a lot of credit to that defensive line of the South. They're starting to change the line of scrimmage.
Israel Agunmoyaro of Pike, Jet Massey of Monrovia amongst those on that front 4 currently for the South. Play clock is at 4. Davis fires and overthrows his man. It's going to be tough to complete that pass anyway. Atkinson was well covered that time. Coverage by Jackson Scruggs on the play. Jackson from Columbus North High School, and looks like the punt team is going to come on here as the North is at least going to try to play the field position game. Do you potentially have a fake punt in your arsenal in an all-star game?
I would be shocked if Brad would do that here, but it wouldn't. Again, it's something I know they practice, but it's something that I would be really surprised. And the South is saying the same thing because they have nobody back.
Kason Lambert, Carroll High School of Flora. Now the question is, will this one check up? And it checks up too well as it dies at the 21-yard line. Tonight's game presented in part by Indiana State University, devoted to helping more students achieve education without compromise, because a world-class college experience should be in reach for everyone. You missed this, my friend? 'Cause I have. This is great. Get to hang out and talk football with you for 2.5, 3 hours every Friday night.
It is something that we definitely enjoy, and something that is great for kids, and again with it being on the ISC network and MyND TV, it's just it's great for people all over the country to be able to watch this great football that we have in our state.
Garrick Sluniger is back in at quarterback. He has both touchdown passes tonight for the South. On the handoff, the carry. That is Jamari Pamplin. Pamplin, over 1,700 yards rushing this season for the Centerville Bulldogs. Loses a yard on the play. Second down.
Another Marion Knight recruit. Again, Mark Henniger and his staff just does a really good job of seeking out some of our best talent and taking advantage of it and make sure that they stay at home.
Second down. Sloaniker. Again, that was a 5-car pileup waiting to happen. He had 2 receivers and 4 defenders in the same spot. Coming back to make the play was Noble Johnson.
And you talked about the key thing, they're coming back. Noble Johnson, really, Brian Moore did a great job with him at Park Heritage of just teaching him the fundamentals of being a great receiver. But there was a window there. But if Noble Johnson doesn't come back through it again, it might have a chance to be a pick.
That was a tiny dollhouse window there. That wasn't like a fully functional, like double-paned window. That was small that he found that opening to make the play.
Well, that's the window that Garrick Sloaniker is going to see next year at Georgetown. They tend to get smaller and smaller the higher that you play.
Sloaniker able to avoid pressure
the
first time, not the second time. That may be the first sack of the night that we've seen going either direction. And George Winfield of Calumet, one of the first guys to get back there.
George Winfield, 6'3", 270. Love how he's playing. Played for Cody French there at Calumet, going to Marion University again. I love his quickness, his size, how he plays with his hands in the first sack of the game.
Loss of 10 on the play. And it sets up 2nd and 20 coming up for the South.
In an all-star game or any game, 2nd and 20 is not great. Look for some kind of screen, some kind of swing pass. Get the ball out of your hands quick.
Rogers is the setback. Snap in time. There's the quick hitter. That's
Ball's
Yoakum.
out.
Yoakum made the catch. His second grab. Tight end from Southridge High School. And it sets up 3rd and long.
I like the idea of getting the ball out quick. I think that helps your offensive line because 2nd and long normally can be either bring pressure or drop 8. In that case, the North dropped, and nice job of getting the ball out, at least making it not unbelievable here at 3rd and 13.
Play clock at 9. South not minding shrinking this game a little bit with a 14-0 lead. Unaccounted for blitzer that drops the hammer. Tucker Steely with the hit. Young man from Carroll High School in Fort Wayne.
Played a great ball at Carroll, going to Trine. He came off the edge like a missile, unblocked. Great job there by the young man from Carroll High School.
While he is not the head coach, we always like to shout out our buddy Ben Cullen on the Trine staff.
Ben, I've known Ben for 20-plus years, and they don't get much better than him. I just think a lot of him and what he's done, and again, he's doing great things at Trine.
So Pritchett to punt. Potential block. He got it away just in time, and then a bobble. And with that, great coverage by the South, and what could have been a punt block instead ends up being a 50-yard flip in field position. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Warner Financial, a firm who utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals, from investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy. Warner Financial does it all. Call them at 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future.
So if you're the North here with 2:17 to go in the third quarter, you've got to find a way to get points on the board. It's not a must right now, but boy, it would really be nice.
Clark, great grab made on the out as Simmons able to make the grab. Good forward progress, looks like, to the 39-yard line, maybe the 40.
Really enjoying watching Carson Clark throw the football, just effortlessly. Great feet, good delivery motion, but that catch by Simmons was pretty special.
I'll have to tell him about both restaurants he can go enjoy in Macomb, Illinois, as he goes to play at Western Illinois. Clark, catch made. That's Walker, the young man from Northridge High School, that makes the grab and moves the chains. 8-yard pickup, first down.
Ball's out quick. allows for your offensive line to again just engage. What I really like what Clark did there, he's just throwing to the uncovered. There's no overhang player there or linebacker walked out. So take the gift, as we call that, or uncover play, and he did exactly that.
Jaden Wilson, a late substitution. Young man from Mount Vernon, as in Southern Indiana, Mount Vernon. Posey County, Mount Vernon. We talked about the Marauders numerous times on the broadcast today. Both Mount Vernons represented on the South All-Star squad this year.
Once again here, Rake, the North is moving the ball. They've done it all game long. This has not done enough to get into the end zone.
Looking for the deep route. Here's the shot. Simmons makes the grab. Simmons will be steered out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Pick up on the play of 39 yards.
That play is made because of how the running back for the North picked up the blitz. If he doesn't do that, Carson gets blocked here. Watch a blitz coming here. Great job by Vineyard, I think, of picking up the blitz here. If he doesn't do that, that play never happens.
Simply put, you've got to convert at this point for the North. Have a chance to keep yourself in the game. The 39-yard play, the longest play from scrimmage today for the North by a ways.
Great throw and catch. Good job again by picking up the blitz, and here they are inside the red zone.
Clark tries to find someplace to go, and over at the end, he is sacked for the first time.
Great jobs by James Ralph from Mater Dei. Did not give up on the play, is credited with the sack.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Ball at the 19-yard line. Second down and 15. Clock rolls towards the end of the quarter. Still a goose egg on the board.
They are knocking on the door here, and they've done some nice things here. And with the soft coverage that the South is playing, look for something good to happen.
Blitz coming. Clark slings it. Catch made by Laurent. He'll be stopped in the field of play after a gain of, call it 5. It'll be back to where it was originally, now third down and 10.
Because you're down two scores here, I think you need to, go. You're in 4-down territory. You're going to have the quarter break to think about it, and you got third and about 9 or third and 10.
And with that, we have come to the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes of this All-Star Classic left to go. South maintains a 14-0 lead on ISC and My Indy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup taken and an and one. Great to be back at our partners on My Indy TV 23 for the upcoming football season. We'll have 13 weeks of high school football from week 1 through the regional round of the tournament. Greg Rakestraw, Landscheid with you. So you're home for high school football here in Greater Indianapolis, not to mention the Marion University Knights, University of Indianapolis Greyhounds. Got you covered at all levels of football on the ISC Sports Network.
I do think the North is in four-down territory here. I'll be anxious to see what their play calls on third.
Clark fires, tipped away. Did he bring it back in? No. Was out of bounds by the time he repossessed the ball.
Great catch. Need to do a little better job of not getting pushed to the sideline. See how there's nowhere for the ball to be thrown. as a receiver, you want to give yourself 4 to 5 yards from the sideline. Allows the quarterback to throw the ball to you away from the defender. Didn't happen that time.
If it's the first 3 quarters, you're going to take the 3.
Yes, absolutely.
But knowing that possessions are going to be short, I love how the Twin Lakes crowd are in front of us, like, kick the field goal. So their guy can get in the game.
Yeah, it's the right call by Brad Cease and his staff.
Clark goes down. The 0 remains. Agun Moyero. He's played in this park before from Pike High School. He makes the play, and yet again another great drive comes up empty for the North.
Going to Findlay, Israel is, and just watch him here again. Nice job of making plays here. Long, will probably be a stand-up linebacker for Findlay, but he definitely is making Findlay out of Ohio a much better ball club.
The Findlay Oilers of the Great Midwest Athletic Conference, one of 9 football playing schools in the GMAC. So a loss of 10 on the play. And after we referenced the fact that, hey, that was the first sack of the game, we've had 4 since then.
Players are starting to get a little tired, and the defense is starting to exert its will a little bit.
Here's Yoon. And again, Yoon did a lot of this at Lawrenceburg. Yep. Just run with it. Student body left. Student body right, and all adds up to 20 yards and a South first down.
Great job by Hune of just understanding that everybody was flowing over the top. When that happens, put your foot in the ground, go against the grain, and just does a nice job of creating plus yards for the South.
$20-yard pickup for Garrett. On the quick hitter, catch made, that's Helsing. Will be spun out of bounds after a gain of 6. That's his first catch of the second half after he had 5 for 74 in half number 1.
Garrett's just a player. He's just a playmaker. I can see again why Lawrenceburg was so successful. Going to St. Francis in Fort Wayne, and I think he'll do some neat things there for the Cougars.
Lawrenceburg Tigers went 11-2 this past year. They made one trip in kind of the last decade to the 3A state finals. On the handoff, that's LaBelle. And again, we've not just seen many straight running plays from the South in this game. There's a good one for Keegan. And he'll pick up about 8 yards and a first down.
Because the North is down 2 scores, look for the North to start taking a few more chances by bringing pressure. But when you bring pressure, if you don't get home or don't get there, you're giving yourself, you're opening yourself up to some big plays by the South.
Yoon throws that nicely over the linebacker in Compton. Finds his man on the sideline. And they'll move the ball again, and we have a defensive player down behind the play. Thankfully, he is hopping up, and that is a young man you're looking forward to seeing in Jackson Carver. And he is a young man that's got so much in the way of raw ability. 6'7" and 225. Let's hope he's all right.
He is going to the U to play football. Again, he will go to prep school first, but he is a Culver Academy, play for Andy Dorrell, and just really came there as a lacrosse player, but was looking forward to seeing him do some great things. I think he'll do great things at the U in Florida.
Yoon, the keeper, bounces it outside. And haven't had the pleasure of calling a few Lawrenceburg games over the years when we would have more of a presence with our friends at ETC and the IFC Sports Network. Again, I've seen that as a Lawrenceburg play they just ran. That quarterback option read and keep for Yoon to bounce it out for a gain of 3 yards.
That's a power, basically a QB power. It really puts a defense in conflict because you're showing outside zone, but you're pulling the backside guard, and they're really you're +1 when you run it.
Nice play in the backfield. LaBelle is dropped. He'll lose 4. And the play made by Hunter Bianski for the North.
Great job by Bianski there from Churubusco going to St. Francis. But again, he was in the backfield, played with his hands, did a great job. And you talked about this earlier, Ray. There are great players from 1A all the way up to 6A represented in this game.
Busco, a great small school football program just outside of Fort Wayne. Third down and long. Here's Yoon looking for the end zone. And that'll be knocked away. Well defended. Now the question is, do you trot out the field goal unit here for what would be about a 42-yard try to make it a 3-score game?
I'm going to say you're going to go for it here. Even though it's 4th and 12, I'm probably just because of the fact that it all depends on what you feel confidence-wise for your kicker. But it looks like they're going to go for it.
Tight end and Yoakum coming back out there. There may end up being a timeout call.
Yeah, they're going to be late in getting there. I say probably a timeout. Probably will.
And here it comes.
Yep.
So with that, let's step aside with it. 9:34 left to play. South a 14-0 lead on ISC and MyIndy TV.
First Federal can help remodel your home, consolidate your debt, or supply some spending cash with our home equity line of credit. Our standard home equity line of credit allows you to draw funds for up to 10 years and has no closing costs for qualified customers. Take advantage of this great opportunity by applying at firstfederalbanking.com.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler! Whoa!
So 4th and 12. What are you dialing up on 4th and 12 here, Coach?
I'm doing some kind of probably vertical switch, reverse throw to the quarterback. Just a little Philly special.
But worked about 4 yards. By the way, if you're going to get the Philly special in Indy, go to Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard.
Hey, man.
That's the place to go.
I love it. I like the play design, though. It's something that, the North is fast-flowing. They're not reading a lot. They're just going. But nice discipline on the backside of that pressure for the North. Now the clock becomes not a friend for the North, so they got to kind of speed up their tempo or throw the ball downfield a little bit more.
It'll be Davis that's brought back out. Again, they have moved the football more often than not, and they're sitting on 0.
They've done everything but score. I think that's, again, will be frustration for Brad Cease.
Davis finds his man. That's Atkinson. Gets a good block downfield, and Atkinson steps out of bounds at about the 43-yard line for a first down with a pickup of 21 yards.
I really like Greg Atkinson. He's done a nice job for Mishawaka Marion, coached by Mike Davison, going to Marion University as well.
6 catches for 56 yards for Atkinson.
One thing that I think is great with Marion and St. Francis and Indiana Wesley and Taylor, they are great at the NAIA level, and they're doing it with Indiana kids, and that's something that, as a former Indiana coach, makes you very happy and proud.
On the dive play, Davis the keep. 3-yard pickup for Davis. Leading rusher for the North, 7 yards and counting. And we have seen that at the Division II, Division III, and NAIA level.
Yeah.
You win with Indiana kids. Now it's, can Indiana State do that?
Yeah.
Can Ball State do that? Now that's kind of the next step.
Well, Kurt Mallory is, if you look on his 100-man roster, he's got 82 of them from the state of Indiana. He believes in our state.
Davis keeps it, buying time, avoids one pressure, and gets the absolute most out of that he can. I believe that's Wishmeyer. Nope. That was Wishmeyer that made the play. The pride of Brownstown Central. I forget if it's his cousin or his uncle, Jay, is a Facebook friend of mine. I wanted to make sure that I was talking up Eli on the broadcast tonight.
As much as I love Eli, I love his coach more. I'm 55 years old, and Coach May was one of my first coaches at the Bishop Dullahan camp.
Oh,
and
I love
love to remind Reed of that all the time about the fact how old he really is. So, but a good friend and a great coach.
And a lot of winning in Jackson County. Blitz coming. Davis avoided it for as long as he could. But the former Tri-West Bruin, Ethan Depanet, makes the play.
Ethan is going to be a dude. I love him. He, again, plays downhill. I think he's got a shot early on to get on the field for the Knights at Marion. He is a player. I like him a lot. 6'2", 225. He is built ready to play at the next level now.
Daya Patel and Ray Brody back deep to receive the punt.
Fucking bullshit.
So Lambert, Carroll of Flora, on to boot the ball away. Clock was rolling because of the sack. That was live the entire time. So more precious seconds going away for the North. And if you're the South, just get away from the ball. It'll go down about the 15-yard line. Let's thank our friends at Coca-Cola of Kokomo for sponsoring the appearance of players in this game like Brennan Benson of North Judson St. Pierre and Rhett Berryman of Western. Those are just two of the schools that Coca-Cola of Kokomo has serviced for years. In fact, they partner with 14 schools in 14 different counties in north central Indiana. Learn more at cckokomo.com.
Been a good game. It really has been. I know it doesn't look like it at 14-0. It's been a very evenly played game. It's been a game really that if you're here watching, you're watching at home, might say the North has dominated in a lot of ways, just not on the scoreboard.
That's Brody, and he has never had the chance to kind of get out and use that speed that he possesses in tonight's game.
At this level in these games, the kids run so well, the players run so well sideline to sideline. Even though as fast as Brody is, it's hard for him to get out wide and get past his
And after
kids.
tonight, when he runs, they'll stop hitting him.
They will.
Track and field athlete at
He's
Indiana
going to run
University.
for IU and do a great job there. And, again, another kid that's staying home. I think that's such a big deal for our state.
If somebody hits him going forward, that relay team will be disqualified. Sluniker on the throw. Catch is made for a minimal gain. Believe that is Heltzing. That is the case. He makes the grab about 4 yards down the field. Or is that Johnson?
I thought it was Heltzing.
It was Heltzing, yep.
I thought it was. I see that Gibson Southern logo that you alluded to earlier.
The Southern Cal of southwestern Indiana with that logo, which is now Big Ten country, so that reference even makes more sense.
Perfect. I mean,
how are you feeling about that, Purdue guy?
I like the Big Ten. I'm a Big Ten guy. I'm a Big Ten and 10 teams. I just think when you start looking at the West Coast and the East Coast, that's not what the Big Ten is, but that's just me because I'm old school.
3rd and 9. Sluniker slings it. Johnson catches it, first down. 3rd down conversion. And there will be an official vote for this, but I got to think the longer this game goes, that Sluniker's got a real good shot of being the game's MVP.
Well, with 2 touchdown throws and numerous completions, the ball comes out great. Noble Johnson's done a nice job of finding that hole or void on those curl routes, but Sluniker has definitely represented Mount Vernon and Fortville, his coach and family, very well.
1st and 10. Sluniker throws it. Incomplete pass. Deep ball that could not be completed.
Little double move. That's a heck of a throw you're asking Sluniker to make from the left hash all the way to the far sideline. He was close, but the ball is in the air a long time.
Correction, Kanan Jewett in on the coverage.
And he was able to give Coach Leidy his first-year coaching, first-time state champion. Very excited for what Vince has done and just as a coach both at HSC and now Mount Vernon.
Sluniker in the flat, incomplete. And pass rush affected that play. And the player that was given the rush, and Tucker Steely, a little slow to get up, and he'll make his way to the sidelines. Let's hope he's all right.
Tucker off the edge is really, really good. There are certain guys that have a great knack of getting to the ball and are great pass rushers. Tucker is one of those players. He's just crafty enough and just able to athletic enough to really make and cause conflict for the offense.
3rd down and 10. Sluniker, Brody, nothing there. Jordan McGee makes the play.
I thought Jordan was there to make the interception from Maryville, going to Marion, played for Brad Cease, read it well. Great job.
Stephen Pritchard enters the game for the South to punt it away. Number 81, Greg Atkinson, is deep for the North to receive the punt.
If you're the North, you need something good to happen here on special teams. You need to have some kind of return, some kind of chunk plays here to give yourself a shot to get back in this game and win. Oh, it's bobbled.
But then on the punt, contact was made. Ball going to be nested out at the 47-yard line. They're going to let him get away with that because the kind of players kind of pick the brakes up on that. But here's your chance for the North as you'll have it on the plus side of the 50. Well, you saw the play that Jordan McGee made of Maryville. His appearance in this game, Pierre Hill of Portage and Theo Sparks of Maryville as well. They're brought to us by the Greater South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority. As you can see, great football is played in the region at all levels. That includes college football, too. Don't miss your chance to see the America's Crossroads Bowl this December in Hobart. Log on to SouthShoreCVA.com for more info.
We got Carson Clark back in a quarterback. Yep, the southpaw.
Screen play, and Campbell just got tied up trying to block Jaden Wilson on that play and blew up the timing of it.
Jaden Wilson again from Mount Vernon Posey, and just did a great job of sniffing out that play, and really Carson had nowhere to go. South kind of understands what the North has to be able to do here. If you're the South, keep them in front of you, keep them in bounds, and good things are going to happen to you because with 4:44 to go in the game, the clock and score are both in your favor.
Clark slings it.
What a catch.
Nice grab.
Goodness.
That was Atkinson. That is his 7th catch of the night.
I like Greg. That's the first time I've really had a chance to see him play. Great throw here by Clark, but even a better catch by Atkinson.
It's a gain of 8. 7 grabs for 64 yards.
He's had a good game.
Clark now with 127 yards passing, 12 completions and 15 tries. 3rd down. Amazing, down to 4 minutes left to go in this game. On the handoff, it's Campbell, and Campbell picks up the 1st down. And eventually, sometime today, it will be wrestled down. I think it's all the way forward to the 32-yard line, gain of 7.
Gain of 8 is good for a first down.
I've seen Campbell at camp for the last 4 to 6 years, and first time I've seen him actually in live action, and he is as good as advertised, and there's a reason why he's an Indiana All-Star. Great player.
Ball 32-yard line. Clark, again, his main job there was just get rid of again, he's got the receiver close, but job one was avoid the sack on that play.
Jaden Wilson was back in the backfield again for the South. Great job by Clark, to your point, Rake, of just getting rid of the football. The only good news there with incomplete pass, the clock does stop because right now, again, with 3:30 to go, if you're the North, you've got to find a way to put the ball into the end zone.
Clark, catch made, but again, inbounds and shy of the 1st down, so the clock will keep rolling as Simmons picks it up and picks up 6 yards.
Nice job by Simmons, the Michigan City high school player. I like what Simmons does. I like his speed and athleticism in St. Francis. Got himself a good one.
Simmons 5 catches, 74 yards.
Tackles made by number 16, Jackson.
3rd down.
But
going to 3 minutes.
If you're the North or the South, just keep it in front of you.
Yep.
Let them throw these plays all they want. And, again, in that case there, the clock is going to stop. But I'll give them every hitch and make them take 9, 10 plays to score.
And this has been the bugaboo for the North. They have moved the football numerous times and have been really no closer than the 15-yard line in tonight's game.
This is where football IQ has to come into play. If you're the South, understand it's 4th and 3. You'll give up the first down, just don't give up the touchdown. Look for some kind of double move here, some kind of slant flat route here, combination by the North.
Clark throws it and throws behind his man. Atkinson was the target. It's an incomplete pass, and it's a turnover on downs for the North.
One of the hardest things to do as a quarterback in an All-Star game is try to be able to have timing with your receivers because you haven't seen them all year.
For the second straight year, fans return to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for a full weekend of on-track action. July 30th and July 31st, 3 of the most popular racing series, including the NASCAR Xfinity and Cup and the NTT IndyCar Series, are coming back to the bricks, the same track on the same weekend. It's a historic weekend of racing action that only happened at the racing capital of the world. Get your tickets today at IMS.com.
The South has not run the ball well this game, but I would say that we're going to see runs on this series.
Quarterback keeper, it's Yoon. You start burning timeouts if you're the North here.
I think you wait to get to third down to be able to call it. I think Brad Cease would love to call it right now, but in all reality, you want to try to get the ball back. Don't call it here.
The leading rusher tonight for the South, Garrett Yoon, the quarterback.
They've done a nice job of utilizing and playing to the strengths of their quarterbacks, that being the South, really both of teams had. But in this case here, keep the ball on the ground and keep the clock running.
Handoff.
Stay in bounds.
I think that's Rogers, and he is knocked forward. Going to be awfully close to a first down. No timeout called just yet. I think they're going to mark him just short. Now here comes the timeout from the North. With that, we'll step aside. $1:51 to play. 14-0 lead for the South on ISC and MyNDTV.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
Volunteer time to share their time and talents with organizations that need not only monetary assistance, but just people's time to help those organizations grow and thrive.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not
before.
going to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
By the way, while that timeout occurred, the chain gang was called out, and the nose of the football touching the 35-yard line, which means that timeout did stop the clock, but it'll be a first down, and now you have 2 timeouts if you're the North left to use. You're down 2 scores in a minute 51. In other words, it's not looking good for the team in blue.
You're going to take a chance. You're going to try to hold up the ball carrier and strip the ball. You're going to probably bring a lot of pressure and maybe try to force a turnover.
Now the clock started, which it shouldn't have after the first down was set. We'll have to reset that. Not just the play clock, but the game clock as well. Should be 1:51 is what it should be on there.
They're going to go back and reset that. And again, if you are the North, you've got to try to somehow create a little bit of a conflict and hold up that runner and strip it out.
Well, they put it back to 158. But again, they roll the game clock again. It's July.
Yeah. That just, I know I've been out for 6 years, but I was checking on that one.
Yep. It's July.
Okay.
Keeper by Yoon. And Yoon. And there the timeout going to be taken by the North. And again, we'll step aside. Minute 29 left to go in this one. 14-0 South, trying to ice this one away on ISC and MyNDTV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
Let's thank our tremendous ISC Sports Network crew. Great job by Jordan Shue, Sean Walker, Derek Schultz, Rob Lynch, Eric Kinnett, and the rest of our tremendous group on tonight's broadcast.
They are some of the best in the business rake. It's something I know it's a pleasure to work with them because they make our job really easy.
2nd and 4. Hand off. Rogers. First down. That'll pretty much put it away right there. So Rogers, the young man from South Dearborn, takes it to the 45-yard line, a pickup of 14 yards. So Rogers now 3 carries for 42 yards.
Rogers showed a good burst there and really got through the hole and then showed some athleticism of getting out the front side of that and picked up the first down and basically, for all intents and purposes, into the game. Don't know if they'll take victory formation here, but they are going to probably take a knee.
I would think you run one more play, and that's that. Play clock at 1. Got the snap off in time. Hand it off to Rogers. Rogers shows some nifty feet to avoid a tackle. That ball flies out of there. Game's not done yet. As Rogers lost on the way down, it's still not picked up, and the South falls on it, and now the game's over.
One of the more unique plays I've ever seen.
Rylan Watkins comes out of there with it from Park Tudor. And again, folks, it's been raining tonight. It's not raining right now.
To watch that play get flipped up and do what it did, I think that's probably the last play that we're going to have run.
Victory formation time here for the South. Well, Yoon will finish as well. Rogers, that last run passed Yoon on the scoring chart or the rushing chart for tonight's game. But it will be a shutout thrown by the South and a shutout in the second half. But do not mistake lack of achievement for lack of activity. This was a fun game to be a part of. Just both touchdowns belong to the South. We'll take this quick timeout, come back begin the postgame show as you're watching on ISC and MyNDTV.
Escape to the South Shore where you can sip on handcrafted wines and small batch beers with friends. Savor a farm-to-table meal or climb to the top of a sand dune to take in breathtaking views of Lake Michigan. Stroll through a downtown full of art murals or hit the slots at one of 4 casinos. The South Shore is full of unique attractions, world-class events, and is home to the Indiana Dunes National Park. And we're just a short drive to Chicago. Plan your getaway today at alongthesouthshore.com.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, Your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
The 56th annual Murat Shrine North-South Football All-Star Classic goes the way to the South. The South were big winners last year. They win tonight, but again, a different feel of this game. And again, 14-0 indicate that the teams didn't move the football. They absolutely did. It was just the drives ended up bogging down for the North. No points scored in the second half, but the South gets the victory as handshakes are being shared at the 50-yard line.
You talked about a rake right before break. It was really a fun game to call. Both teams played well. South did a better job in the red zone, took advantage of some miscues by the North, but it was a fun game to call and be a part of.
And again, you're not exactly going to break down the film at the end of this game.
No.
This is all about celebrating the fact that you had a chance to participate and play on a statewide stage. And again, I would say for maybe about a third of these kids, this might be the last football game they ever play.
For their parents, for their families, for their communities, and for their schools, this was a big deal. And it has always been a big deal for our state. And I'm just very proud of the way these young men today and coaches have shown themselves out.
Let's thank our friends from First Federal Savings Bank. Russell Compton, wearing number 13 in blue, his appearance presented by the First Federal Savings Bank in Winamac. First Federal Savings Bank doesn't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Available in your community and online at any time at firstfederalbanking.com. And while we're giving that read, the South MVP is given to Garrick Sluniger, and rightfully so. The quarterback accounted for, all 14 points in tonight's game for the South. He had 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, all coming in the first half. Garrick Sluniger, your South MVP.
Garrick Sluniger really played well, did a nice job all game long. 2 touchdowns, going to Georgetown to play quarterback, and they're getting themselves a great pro-style quarterback.
And again, Garrick's appearance in this game presented by 9-Star Connect, a different kind of utility and communications company. Learn more about 9-Star at 9starconnect.com. Again, 9-Star proud to support all of Hancock County and the communities they serve. But in tonight's contest, it was all Mount Vernon. Garrick, Keegan LaBelle, and head coach Vince Lighty.
Great job by Coach Lighty and his staff, and I really was impressed with his players as well. But just so happy for Vince. He paid his dues as assistant coach. Grew up in a family of football with his dad, and to be able to come in here and coach in a game that he played in himself for his father is really, I'm really happy for he and his family.
One more sponsor thing before we get to our next time out. That's our friends at the Indy Card Exchange, where they are actively buying collections from all eras of sports cards. Make sure you go to their website, IndyCardExchange.com. It is almost as convenient as their location on 96th Street, just west of I-69 on the northeast side. One more time, IndyCardExchange.com. We'll take this time out, come back with more post-game show from Ben Davis High School. South beats the North 14-0 here on ISC and MyIndy.TV.
Right now is the perfect time to buy or refinance your home. At First Federal Savings Bank, we're here to help you find the right loan that best suits your needs.
Mortgage interest rates are still incredibly low. If you're a first-time homebuyer, don't fret. We'll make this experience stress-free.
Everyone's financial situation is different, and we understand that lending needs must be customizable to best fit the individual. With over 50 years of proudly serving the Northern Indiana region, here at First Federal,
we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Leaps ahead, still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable.
Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler!
Whoa! Cannot thank the great folks at Ben Davis High School enough. Jason Simmons, the brand new athletic director, Heather McGowan, replacing the retired John Clark. Heather will do a fantastic job here at Ben Davis High School. Our score tonight, South wins by a score of 14-0. It was presented by great sponsors like Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender. Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender is Indiana's hometown mortgage lender. By Coca-Cola of Kokomo, proudly serving our customers and community for over 100 years. By First Federal Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. By the Greater South Shore CVA, enjoy miles of beaches and trails, unique attractions, and delicious restaurants along Lake Michigan. By the Indy Card Exchange, Indiana's source for vintage and modern sports cards. By 9-Star Connect. 9-Star Connect is Indiana's fastest internet. By Quack Daddy Donuts, fresh made-to-order cake donuts. Go see them at their wonderful Westfield location. And our presenting sponsor is Warner Financial. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategies, Warner Financial does it all. Thank you, Jason Warner, for being our guest at halftime tonight. We'll take this final timeout. We'll come back and show you a couple of highlights from half number 2 presented by our friends at Telemetry Sports. And we'll get Coach Scheib's thoughts on the final play tonight, final score tonight. South 14, North nothing. 56th annual Mirage Shrine North-South Football All-Star Classic. Back to wrap it up next on ISC and MyNDTV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup taken and an and one.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch. Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Back for the final time at Ben Davis High School, and if it wasn't for the colors, you couldn't tell who was rooting for what team tonight. A menagerie of folks on the field currently here on the west side celebrating the end of the high school football careers of these nearly 100 players that are participating in tonight's game. Thanks to our friends at Coca-Cola of Kokomo. Again, they are a partner with 26 schools in north central Indiana, and they had several players representing in tonight's contest, including Russell Compton of Winnemac, amongst others. Congratulations, Russell, and the other players in the Coca-Cola of Kokomo schools. Learn more at cckokomo.com, and can't wait to produce the Coca-Cola of Kokomo kickoff special. We'll have that for you coming up in a couple of weeks as we highlight more than 10 schools in the Kokomo, Howard, Tipton, Cass County area. I know the guys, Coach Grant, our buddy from North Miami, will bring his guys to the show as well. We'll film that coming up in late July. You'll see it all month long in August on the ISC Sports Network and Comcast 81. Thanks to our new partners in Telemetry Sports, bringing us highlights like we have never had them before, where we can clock the speed of players in a given play. Here's the big throw from Carson Clark, and look at the wattage quickly being upped. That is by Trey Simmons for the North All-Stars. And how about Garrett Yoon? Throws the brakes on and revs it right back up for a 20-yard pickup for the graduated Lawrenceburg Tiger. Again, that's from our friends at Telemetry Sports. So looking forward to working with them all football season long. Lance, your final thoughts on this one?
Looking forward to 5 weeks from now and being right back here, Ben Davis, watching the Ben Davis Giants versus the Brownsburg Bulldogs. But this was a great game. What a great way to represent our state and communities across the entire state. Congratulations to all these coaches, players, and families for being involved in such a great game.
We've got two more players that we want to make sure we mention their appearance in tonight's game, courtesy of our friends at the Greater South Shore CVA. Colton Thode of LaPorte and George Winfield of Calumet. They're presented by the Greater South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority. As you can see, great football is played in the region at all levels, and that includes college football. Don't miss your chance to see the America's Crossroads Bowl this December in Hobart. That'll be December the 3rd at the Brickyard Stadium at Hobart High School. Log on to SouthShoreCVA.com for more information. Again, we've got broadcast as of tomorrow on the ISC Sports Network, the Greater Lafayette World Series. 4 games from McCutcheon High School begins at 1. ISCSportsNetwork.com and Comcast 81 will have the first 2 games tomorrow afternoon as well. But in terms of football, 5 Fridays from this one. The place we are right now, Ben Davis High School, is where we will be. Brownsburg and Ben Davis. Coach and I will have the broadcast at 7 o'clock from the ISC Sports Network and My Indy TV. For Lance and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. 56th chapter of this game is in the books. It belongs to the South. They win at 14-0. Good night from the West Side. Thanks for joining us for Indiana High School football on ISC and My Indy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Ball here. Harris scores. Good night.